Dua Sabah in English. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. O God, O He who extended the morning's tongue, in the speech of its dawning, dispatched the fragments of the dark night into the gloom of its stammering, made firm the structure of the turning spheres in the measures of its display, and beamed forth the brightness of the sun through the light of its blazing. O He who demonstrates His essence by His essence, transcends congeniality with His creatures, and is exalted beyond conformity with His qualities. O He who is near to the passing thoughts of opinions, far from the regards of eyes, and knows what will be before it comes to be. O He who has put me at ease in the cradle of His security and sanctuary, awakened me to the favors and kindness that He has bestowed upon me, and held me from the claws of evil with His hand and His force. Bless, O God, the guide to Thee in the darkest night, him who of Thy robes cling to the cord of the longest nobility, him whose glory is evident at the summit of stout shoulders, and whose feet were entrenched, in spite of slippery places, in ancient time, and bless his household, the good, the chosen, the pious. And open for us, O God, the leaves of morning's door with the keys of mercy and prosperity. Clothe me, O God, with the most excellent robes of guidance and righteousness. Plant, O God, through Thy tremendousness the springs of humility in the watering places of my heart. Cause to flow, O God, because of Thy awesomeness, tears of mourning from the corner of my eyes. And chastise, O God, the recklessness of my clumsiness with the reins of contentment. My God, if mercy from Thee does not begin with fair success for me, then who can take me to Thee upon the evident path? If Thy deliberateness would turn me over to the guide of hope and wishes, then who will annul my slips from the stumbles of caprice? If Thy deliberateness should turn me over to the guide of hope and wishes, then who will annul my slips from the stumbles of caprice? If Thy help should forsake me in the battle with the soul and Satan, then Thy forsaking will have entrusted me to where there is hardship and deprivation. My God, dost Thou see that I have only come to Thee from the direction of hopes, or clung to the ends of Thy cords, when my sins have driven me from the house of union? So what an evil mount upon which my soul has mounted, its caprice, woe upon it for being seduced by its own opinions and wishes, and destruction be upon it for its audacity towards its master and protector. My God, I have knocked upon the door of Thy mercy with the hand of my hope, fled to Thee seeking refuge from my excessive caprice, and fixed the fingers of my love to the ends of Thy cords. So pardon, O God, the slips and errors I have committed, and release me from the foot tangling of my robe, for Thou art my Master, my Protector, my support, and my hope, and Thou art the object of my search, and my desire in my ultimate end and stable abode. My God, how couldst Thou drive away a poor beggar who seeks refuge in Thee from sin's fleeing? Or how couldst Thou disappoint one seeking guidance who repairs to Thy threshold running? Never, for Thy pools are full in the hardship of drought. Thy door is open for seeking and penetration, and Thou art the goal of requests and the object of hopes. My God, these are the reins of my soul, I have bound them with the ties of Thy will. These are the burdens of my sins, I have averted them with Thy pardon and mercy. And these are my caprices that lead astray, I have entrusted them to the threshold of Thy gentleness and kindliness. So make this morning of mine, O God, descend me upon upon me with the radiance of guidance, and with safety in religion and this world, and make my evening a shield against the deception of enemies and a protection against the destructive blows of campers. Verily, thou art able over what thou wilt. Thou givest the kingdom to whom thou wilt, and thou seizest the kingdom from whom thou wilt. Thou exaltest whom thou wilt, and thou abasest whom thou wilt. In thy hand is the good. Thou art powerful over all things. Thou makest the night to enter into the day, and thou makest the day to enter into the night. Thou bringest forth the living from the dead, and thou bringest forth the dead from the living, and thou providest whomsoever thou wilt without reckoning. There is no God but thou, glory be to thee, O God, and thine is the praise. Who knows thy measure without fearing thee? Who knows what thou art without awe of thee? Through thy power thou hast joined the spirit, things through thy gentleness. Thou hast cleaved apart the daybreak, and through thy generosity thou hast illumined the dark shrouds of night. Thou hast made waters sweet and salt flow forth from hard shining stones, sent down out of rain clouds water cascading, and appointed the sun and moon a blazing lamp for the creatures, without experiencing in that which thou originated either weariness or effort. So, O he who is alone in might and subsistence, and dominates a slave with death and annihilation, bless Muhammad, peace be upon him, and his household. The God-fearing answer my supplication. Hear my call, destroy my enemies, and actualize through thy bounty my hope and desire. O best of those who is called to remove affliction, and object of hope in every difficulty and ease, I have stated my need, so do not reject me, O my Master, despairing of thy exalted gifts. O all generous, O all generous, O all generous, by thy mercy, O most merciful of the merciful. And God bless the best of his creatures, Muhammad, peace be upon him, and his household. Then he should prostrate and say, My God, my heart is veiled, my soul deficient, my intelligence defeated, my caprice triumphant, my obedience little, my disobedience much, and my tongue acknowledges sins. So what am I to do, O he who covers defects? O he who knows the unseen things, forgive my sins, all of them, by the sacredness of Muhammad, peace be upon him, and the household of Muhammad, peace be upon him. O all forgiver, O all forgiver, O all forgiver, by thy mercy, O most merciful of the merciful.